Hello, welcome to Mr. Miles Maths. This is a quick video on factors and multiples. This is something that people commonly get wrong, so I just want to do a couple of minutes video, just go through it, make sure we address any kind of misconceptions. So we're straight in with a factor. So a factor is a number that divides into another number exactly with no remainder. Normally more complicated than it actually sounds. So some examples of factors. So if you might say, for example, what are the factors of 6? Factors of 6. Factors are always, well, they tend to come in pairs. We'll look at a number where they don't, because to make a multiple of a number, you have to multiply two factors together to get there. So the factors of 6 are just numbers that go exactly into 6. So the most obvious ones, hopefully, although they're easily forgotten, are 1 and 6. I'll leave a little gap between them as well, because I think it's important to keep them kind of in there, what we call their factor pairs when they go together. Because 1 times 6 is 6, so they both divide into another number exactly. And then 2 and 3 are also factors of 3, and that's because 1 times 6 is 6, and also 2 times 3 is 6. So that means they go into another number exactly, and therefore they are factors. Some more examples. So we'll have a look at factors of 24. Again, normally in pairs. 1 times 24. So they're both the factor of 24. 2 times 12. 2 goes in exactly. The number is even, so 2 will definitely go in. 3 times 8. And we have 4 times 6. And you tend to know when you get to the end of your factors because they tend to come in pairs. We'll have a look at an exception in a second, that we know when we kind of get to a midpoint. So here 4 goes in, 5 doesn't go in, and then 6 is the next number I'd try, looking for numbers that go in, and 6 is already included. So that means that we must have included all the factors, provided we haven't missed anything at the kind of start of the number. 30, so 1 times 30. 2 goes in, so we'd have 2 and 15. We'd also have 3, because 3 times 10 makes 30 exactly. And then we'd have, rubber stopped working. 4 doesn't go in, so we don't include 4. 5 goes in, it goes in 6 times. And then 6 we know goes in because 6 is already included on the list, so we stop. And then just last kind of one to look at is a little bit different. 9. Factor of 9, 1 times 9. 2 doesn't go in, so we can't include 2. And this is kind of special because 3 does go in, but it's 3 times 3. And and if you spot what's happened here, there's properties of 9. 9 is a square number in that 3 times 3 is 9. And that means that it doesn't kind of go with a pair because 3 goes with itself. So we'll have 1, 3, and 9. 4 doesn't even go in, 5 doesn't go in, and then we're kind of over that square point. So they're what factors are. Multiples. People get confused with multiples are a little bit different. Let me change to blue for this. So multiples are a little bit different in that multiples are a number that is the product of an integer and any other number. It's a bit of a weird one to describe a multiple. So we're just going to go straight in with looking at examples. It's often the best way in maths. Sometimes it's more confusing in the theory. This isn't confusing once you've done a couple of examples. So multiples, so let's look at, say, multiples of, I don't know, it doesn't kind of matter what number we pick, multiples of 5. So factors are finite. That means that we can count them. There's a set number of factors. 6, as you can see here, go back to red, 6 has a finite number of factors, 1, 2, 3, and 6. That's it. There are no more, it stops. Whereas multiples can carry on forever. They're an infinite number of multiples. And all we have to do to get multiples, don't forget 5, the number itself, is multiply 5 by numbers, and that will generate multiples for us. So 2 times 5 is 10. So it's a multiple of 5. 3 times 5 is 15, therefore it's a multiple of 5. 4 times 5, 5 times 5, 6 times 5, and we can carry on forever and ever and ever. That's how we generate multiples. We can do that with lots of different numbers quite quickly. Multiples of 7. 7 is 1 times 7, 2 times 7, 3 times 7, 21. 4 times 7 is 28. 5 times 7 is 35. 6 times 7 is 42, and that would carry on and on. So we're just generating them by multiplying by 7. You can see with all of this, you have to know your times tables, and that's one massive piece of advice I would give. Make sure you learn your times tables because they are irreplaceable. And the same with something like 11. So we'd have 11. 2 times 11 is 22. 3 times 11 is 33. And it would carry on forever. And anything you want is, you can make a multiple. So if you times 11 by anything, so if you do, I don't know, 54 times by 11, give myself a nice easy one, 54 times 11, that will end up being a multiple of 11 because I'm multiplying 11 by something, and that's the definition. So this would be 512. 94. So this would also be a multiple of 11. If you don't believe me, you can get your calculators out and check. And that's factors and multiples. Thanks for watching Mr. Miles Maths. This is a quick maths in minutes video. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you like it, hit the subscribe button at the bottom and keep watching videos. Thank you.